Alright, we're back. Let us head on down with this amazing build. This build is so good. Why can't they all be this good? Oh yeah, because the game would be boring then. That's true, Applemunder, it's true. Another library, dang. So many liveries, like they want me to read. I'm not gonna read, game, okay? Reading's for squares. Sorry, Faden, sorry. Yeah, we've had a few drops here and there over the past few weeks, but as I've always said, my internet service has been stellar throughout my entire 4-year career now, so I got nothing to complain about. Well, I should probably not play this sloppy, because we will end up dying. It's so hard not to when you have a good build, just not do this like Russian. Woo! That's some good stuff. Yeah, there's my hearts back. Thanks, Satine. Thanks, Satine. So many goodie bags. So much loot, I don't know what to do with it. Ooh, that was my bad. Yeah, indeed, my dad, Martin. We go live at 7, but stuff happens. That is a really nasty room. Remember to go down. Thank you, Cheesy Bob. That's something I would forget. What? I don't believe it. That room is gnarly. I mean, even with a good build, that's hard. I just can't help myself. I gotta know what's in the box. You know what, Krampus? I'm gonna go ahead and do this, because I don't like you, sir. You enjoy the triple little birdie, sir. Oh, Cole? Sure. Why not? You betcha. My range is actually pretty bad right now. Good thing Little Brimmy does not suffer from that. Where did my other card go? There it is. That sounds pretty tasty, might add, Mark. Holy loot bags, Batman. I can't hold all this loot. Yes, indeed. The get out of jail free card's one-time use tag key, so you can use it to access the Mega Satan door, which is exactly what I'm going to do. We're also going to see Shield for the first time tonight. I think the first time in the Lilith streaks we've had a build confident enough just to go straight down. What? What? I can't see. There's too many babies. Going up. This is like the dream build for Lilith. It really is. Oh, I just went up. Balls. That's okay. You guys tried. You guys tried. We would have fought Mega Satan and crushed him. There'll be another chance. I am a creature of habits. Dark Rock here. Pause brain, no thanks. Man, this room is nasty. Whoa! Maybe we shouldn't have gone down. I'm playing like a madman right now. You got it easy this time, Mega Satan. Count your blessings, man. GG. Alright. Cool, man. Let's see here. Awesome. Should we go for number 18? I think we should. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Well, this is gonna feel weak for a while, or maybe the whole run, I don't know. Biggest tip I can give on Lilith, when you're trying to dodge flies, stop firing your familiar. You will knock them into yourself. It's almost a guarantee. Well, since the mystery sack dropped there, if I do get a bomb, I'm gonna bomb there. So many good possibilities. That's my biggest tip for Lilith, is stop firing when you're trying to dodge flies. Number 1. All right, well, Super Secret could easily be over here. Easy. Ooh, push it. Yeah, you got this. Jesus Christ, is this barrel coated in butter? What's happening right now? Come on, man. I need you to push this buttered up barrel to the other side of the room. You got exactly 15 seconds. Do-do-do-do. Yes, it did literally take 15 seconds. It's true. It did. Oh, be kind, game. Be kind. You were just so kind to me. I have a feeling all your kindness has been used up. I gotta play serious here. Super serious. Hey, there's a bomb for that red chest / mystery sack. That's good. Yeah, do that attack a bunch. That's good. We like it when you do that one. Not so much the other one. Actually, Book of Anarchy in that room would save me a bomb. Taramis, have a good one, sir. Always a pleasure, man. Book of Anarchy could be good here, too. Ghost Baby! Or Dry Baby, excuse me. He keeps it dry. You don't mess with it. We're gonna bomb here, and then Book of Anarchy, the other one. Oh, Book of Anarchy is a guarantee to get the gold or the red chest. Not a guarantee to get the dark rock here. Keep it dry. They don't mess with you. Cool. Okay, we're gonna try this out. I want this chest. The other one.
The tower.
You know, that rallied to being pretty awesome. That was pretty cool. Shame no key in here, but that worked out awesome. Maybe the best. Awesome, Legendary Joe. Well, congratulations on getting there after 3,000 deaths. It's gotta feel good. Little horn. Little horn. No reason, Isrune. In fact, book would have been better because I could take the card with me, but tower card's probably not going to get used anyways. We're not going to worry about the secret room there. We'd have to use the Book of Anarchy, and honestly, using... anytime you use the Book of Anarchy, you're saying, hey, I might take damage. So I don't want to take potential damage just to maybe check for a secret room that could or could not be there. Gingivitis. So thank you for keeping it dapper for the past 29 months, sir. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Well, here's home for a golden key, because there's 5 keys in this room alone that I need. Yeah, there was absolutely nothing wrong with how you worded that. It's a Renee. You are completely 100% okay. That was expertly worded. And completely okay for a question. You done did good. If you did this instead, if you went Book of Anarchy, then it wouldn't have been worded well. But you did good, man. You did good. Yeah, we can bomb into the story, which we're gonna do eventually. We got time. We got time. Well, 7-cent blank card's always cool. We get a card to go with it? Yes, we can. Kitsune 273, thank you for keeping it dapper. Appreciate the 15 consecutive months. Okay, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna use it. It gets us a key for our item room, at least. I can still get golden key, and I can get golden key off of the Justice card, too. $15 months indeed, Kitsune. Thank you. Cheese and rice, dude, you way too fast. That is a extremely terrible room, sir. Just awful. Solid Snake would not be dapper. That is right. He definitely would not be. Definitely not. That's okay. We still like the guy, right? Dapper? Dark Rock? Book of Anarchy? That's how I read those type of questions in my head. It makes it easier for me to manage. Coin? Tower card? The list goes on.
Justice.
Justice. I don't want to die. Damn. This has been a brutal floor with the Mola Booms. Nice popping face shield. Alright, we're gonna check this out. What's up? Spiders, that's what's up. Oh, Jesus. Okay, the damage this floor has been freaking real, man. It works, ladies and gents. It works. Now I can safely drop the box of friends. Nice. Do we even want to have the box of friends right now? We don't. We don't. We have saved ourselves from having box of friends. Now we're using Epic Fetus. And we have blank card, justice card with chance for some good stuff. Yep, Incubus works too. Same thing happened when we picked up the Ludovic technique. That worked as well. Hell yeah, what's down here? I don't really want scatter bombs. It doesn't matter though. I guess it's worth a try Helter Skelter, but the way it worked with Ludo, it didn't double that up, so I'm gonna assume it doesn't. We'll just go ahead and use it in the store to see how it works. I'm pretty confident it's not. Yes, you can. You can find any of the followers that you normally have. Okay, no double. And then get them again from the Cambion Conception. Double bone, that's right, Power Lich. That's right. Super secret? There we go. Whoa, yourself, lady. What a really great room. Have a great one, might add, Martin. Yeah, Incubus still has tiers. Same thing with Ludo. You had the Ludo tier and the Incubus was shooting your normal tiers as well. This could be kind of poopy. Mate. It's definitely a cool synergy. If I'm not mistaken, Epic Fetus is 20 times tier damage. You could definitely use some speed ups here, but whatever. Whatever makes you sleep at night. I am drinking a smoothie. It's darn good too. A little leafy today, but it tastes good. I mean, it's got a very green flavor. Sure, I'll just take the damage ups. Not a flavor I mind at all. Man, this is like infinite health though. Well, hold on, we can use both. Use both. So now we have curse clearing and consumable spawns. Yeah, for sure, Bonifacial. This is my favorite new track in Afterbirth, no question. Double luck up from 3 pennies? What are the odds? Not good. I think it's 1 in 100 chance, otherwise. They feel. Damn! You crazy, Spot. You cray. Keep it dry, they don't mess with you. Sure. We'll do that. This run's so stupid broken right now. Okay, that being said, not every situation is good for Epic Fetus. There are many good situations for Epic Fetus, but not all of them. Yeah, I was gonna say, Star Wars The Old Republic was the very first game I played on the 2-year livestream challenge. Yeah, speed up. Give me all the goods. Does Brimstone override Epic Fetus? Doesn't matter, we're keeping Epic Fetus. Brimstone's way more common to see. Alright, we're going down. Shot speed, Heike, will reduce the amount of time it takes. The poop apocalypse. In my opinion, Star Wars The Old Republic had the best single-player experience of any MMO I've ever played. Like, really, the storytelling on the class quest was top-notch. Definitely fell short in in-game content for me, big time, but the actual leveling up experience in that game was dynamite. Oh, too soon. Oh, it could have been a single player game and a damn good one at that. No doubt about it.
Justice.
Boo doo 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 doo. Doo 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 doo. Do 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 do. Oh yeah, I got Purity Rune, thanks. That's a good idea. Well, I don't have a charge now, but it was a good idea. Okay, where the hell am I going right now? Right's the only way to go. Like, honestly, the Justice card should be replaced by something better here shortly. I could only imagine Sticky Snake. I wish a really great MMO would just come out and sweep me away, but I don't think that's gonna happen. That is Taurus and do not want. That's okay, it was worth the damage. Yeah, fair enough, Crit. It's good to know your limit. I have a very addictive personality myself, so it's definitely something I have to be very conscious of. Though I think since I get to play video games for my living, I think I could find a balance. But if I wasn't streaming, I don't think there's any way I could justify playing an MMO. Just knowing my own personality type. Maybe so, Bandit T-Mac, but never say never. What? There we go. Do 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 do. Thank you, Incubus. Seraphim? Sure. That is Epic Fetus, which is a 20 times tier damage missile that drops from the sky. One of the best offensive items in the game. Hive Mind again, fine, I'll buy it. I get it, you want me to take it. Ooh, Joker card, that's good. That's good, that'll replace my Justice card. Wait, that dropped my rune instead. Whoops. Whoops. Weak offering, Satan. Weak offering. I gave up a soul heart to be here, man. Nasty. Guys. You're gonna make it in play. You're gonna make it, sir. Credit card? Okay, I mean, Joker card, credit card would be a ridiculous combo, but knowing how I play with Epic Fetus, we're gonna end up taking damage, so we're gonna go ahead and do the smart thing. The smart thing. Just take Joker card to God so we can continue to give ourselves soul hearts and remove curses. What's up, faculty? Good to see you. XCOM 2 will be cool. I'm not gonna commit to anything. I may able to play it release day. I definitely enjoy the XCOM franchise, but I don't know. I feel like game releases anymore for streaming are kind of I don't know. We'll see. I think inefficient's the word I'm looking for. Satan, come on, bud. Still not gonna commit anything. It's just too far away. I just don't know. What if another game comes along and sweeps me away? You never know. All I know right now is I've really been enjoying playing Isaac, big time. It's like night and day for me. Get the fast one. Oh, it's all good, Naruki. I mean, everybody wants to know plans. I've found for myself personally streaming that the less I plan, the better off I am. Crap, I used my Joker card on accident. That's okay. Hey, guys. I went to go press the trigger and hit the bumper on accident. That's okay, Stanley. You've been offering weak deals all day anyways. We can get another card, that'll be cool, but it's definitely not necessary to win here. Last floor was credit card, and we decided on Joker instead. I want that. That is good. 30 times tier damage? Don't mind if I do. How you doing today, Scooby Fred? Big money, no whammies. God, stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Well played, game. Relaxing on your day off. Very nice, Scooby Fred. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. Degas. So Epic Fetus is good, but when you get down here, it's not as good. There's definitely some rooms where Epic Fetus really struggles in the womb and womb 2. Sweet. Okay, hold on a gosh darn minute here. Yeah, dunk each other, spiders. We can get down to Hush here. We got this. Maybe. We find our boss here shortly, we can. Looking like we're gonna. Man, I gotta think Epic Fetus is really bad versus Hush, though. What do you guys think? kind of do cap damage. I, in fact, don't have to use Able for, or sorry, Epic Fetus for it, though. Yes, I can imp my boss, but I want to imp to Wound so I can get down there. Man, this is exactly how Cobalt lost his Eden streak. Getting cocky, doing the hush. I don't know. I don't know. We might not make it anyways. At this point, I should have just Emperored to my boss and then Emperored again next floor. Yeah, I don't think I have time. We'll see. Oh, we got there. Seconds? Okay. We got Dry Baby too. That's really good. Empty Vessel. Do you want? Well, here we are. I don't think we should have done this, but we certainly did. Yeah, thanks, Cutter. You enjoy it as well, man. I mean, if Epic Fetus ends up being really bad, I'll just use my normal tiers. We have Holy Shot now, too, which is great. Alright guys, I am going to take a quick break before we do this fight, and then we're going to fight the Hush. Which really I have no business being here, but we're here, so why not do it? Be back shortly. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Alrighty. I'll just go ahead and say this real quick. I've seen the MMO conversation happen, I'll say about 1,500 times in my chat room over the course of my career. And it always goes the exact same way. Somebody starts talking about MMOs, I brought it up, my bad. And then everybody starts complaining and bitching and moaning about all the things they don't like about MMOs or other classes and stuff. I'd really appreciate it if we could keep the nature of the stuff positive. There's lots of great things about MMOs, whether you play on console or whatever. There's no need to be negative about it. So please just keep the conversation positive. That's all I ask. The Real Glaze, thank you for keeping it down for 13 months right as I went on break. And Spartan Hippie, a little hand to you, friend. Welcome to the Dapper Spartan Hippie. I want to say that's a welcome back, but I'm not 100%. I really shouldn't have gone down on this run to the Hush. Thank you, the Real Glaze. Thank you. Staying alive. Okay, Epic Fetus does work out pretty good. And if he stays there, I should be able to hit him like this. Keep it dry, they don't mess with you. Okay, cool, Spartan Hippie. Well, good to know, and thank you for the continued support. Much love. Oh, you're fine, Biohazard. You're fine. I've just seen that conversation go that way so many times. It's nothing personal against anybody. It just cheeses me when people get overly negative about stuff. Something I very much have tried to avoid in the chat room. Like, you're more than welcome to talk about stuff you don't like, just phrase it in a way where it's your opinion and not bashing other people. Like, for example, saying Hunter is a skillless class that only takes 3 buttons is insulting to people that play Hunter at a high level, so on and so forth. It doesn't make people feel good when you talk like that. Yeah, Hush has a huge damage reduction is what he has. He doesn't actually have that much HP, but he has mad damage reduction. I just realized his Globin phase is gonna suck a lemon for me too. Keep it dry, they don't mess with you. Delirious, little hand to you, friend. Welcome to the Dapper Delirious. Appreciate the support. Much love. Thank you for supporting the content and making this possible. I appreciate it. Yeah, I guess this isn't going to be as bad as I thought. Not going to be fun, but... Do your thing, Dry Baby. I need you. Oh, Cheerio, Spartan Hippie. Pleasure to have you, man. It is damage reduction. You can have the most insane build ever, and the fight will still take a long time. Cool, man. That didn't go so bad. Cheers, Delirious. Well, thanks for being here. I appreciate the support via sub, and thanks for your previous lurk. You're awesome. Okay, cool. We didn't die, so that's nice. That could have gone a lot worse. He only did the light beam thing twice, which is great. Cane's other eye tried so hard. Yeah, indeed, Kelso. It's because you're getting so many hits in. So he gets damage reduction per hit. So I think you can only do a capped amount of damage to him. Like that Epic Fetus was chunking his bar down a little bit. That's probably the max damage you can get, period. Would be my guess. I can't believe I went and fought Hush. That was so stupid of me. So dumb. My feeling is it's a set amount of damage that you can do per hit. Okay, this one sucks. I really should have just used my tears there. Super greed. It worked out for sure. Everything went okay. That is just, for future reference, something I should probably not do, especially with this build. Spiders? Why is it always spiders? Doom, doom. Justice. Whoops. My bad. I'm gonna save my purity room for the next floor, though. Okay, going up. Big guns. Infestation is actually good here. If we do take damage, we're gonna do a lot. We do a lot. Oh, it's Stain. How you doing, bud? How you doing? He's almost 2 tries. Somebody get this baby some moisturizer. Okay, gotcha, Professor Lando. That makes sense. So it was a very unique situation for this build. Makes sense to me. Oh, hey, I'm Lord of the Flies. I have flying for the second time tonight. We had the Cthulhu transformation, too. How you doing tonight, Five Finger Heist? Woo! That felt good. That felt good. I think Epic Fetus works off of tier modifiers. Well, I think it might be influenced by Mr. Mega too. I don't know. I know Dr. Fetus kind of does both. The lavas. Change rune, okay. I'll change some stuff. Guess we'll find out right now. Okay, so can confirm that Epic Fetus, unless I hit that with a tier. Hard to tell. Hey, Stain. Actually, that was bad. That's gonna make my Epic Fetus take even longer to come down. Look at that boulder. I could go back and reroll, but I simply don't care at this point. This is definitely a boss hallway. Confirmed. All right, Blue Babby. GG. Is that's 18-0. 18-0. Count it. Alright, we got there. 18-0 on Lilith. This has honestly gone way farther than I thought it was going to go. How far will it actually go is the question. How far will it actually go? We can definitely go deeper. We have the technology. We could do it better, faster, stronger. My best streaks on Eden, I think 54. I've only realistically done about 3 win streaks in Isaac since Rebirth released. So we're in uncharted territory here. I imagine some of the other characters have a good chance of going over 100, but I think Eden has as good of a chance as anybody else too. But 18-0 on Lilith I did not see coming. I thought she was going to be around 10 if I was lucky. If we were lucky. Alright guys, tell you what, I'm going to take a short break. This will not be an ad break. I'm going to do an AMA when we return. I'll have to set up my scene and put on some music real quick. But we'll open chat for the AMA too. So if you're interested in asking some questions or whatever, we'll be back in just a couple minutes. And then we'll do an AMA. Gonna run to the restroom and top up my water, and we'll finish the night like that. I'm gonna end the night on a very high note there. I have a feeling a very trolley runs right around the corner, and at the very end of the night, I have a lot harder time dodging. I was gonna be honest. I get after about 6 hours of play, my dodges are not quite what they need to be. Anyways, I'll be back in about 2 minutes, and we'll do an AMA. All right, let's get scene set up here. Okay, where's this image? I know it's out there. There it is. Found it real quick. Yeah, Winston doesn't want to hang out tonight. Not even a little bit. It's gotta be this one. Hey, it was! Look, I'm on fire tonight. Guy's on fire. Okay, we'll shut this down. Let's get FTL music. I meant to set up this scene before the show, but as you can see, I didn't. You're all good, Legendary Joe. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry. That should be appropriate. Okay, we're going to slide this over here and grab a window capture instead. Then we'll open up chat and change the title and do all that stuff. Add window capture. Let's go for chat window. I don't really want to manually crop that. Let's go for, yeah, I don't want to crop that. Just grab a screen capture. Okay, that doesn't work either. Okay, so we'll have to do it the hard way. Hello, chat. Oh boy. Definitely grabbing a window capture is much easier on normal OBS, but that's okay. We'll make it happen. Do 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 do. Cropping, cropping, cropping. Let's go 175. Nailed it! 175. And then you can go in this little box here, and then I'm gonna layer you below it. Wow. The magic of live streaming. Okay, new title time. I can't believe we're 18-0 on Lilith, that's great. You ever watched Mind of a Chef? No, I haven't. I've browsed past it a couple times on Netflix, but it's never caught me. What's up, Rick93? Great to see you, dude. This is your chance to ask me anything if you'd like to. I'll answer anything I'm comfortable answering. Of course, there's some stuff I won't answer. Thank you, Mr. Munchie. What's up, Waltari? Good to see you again. Always open up chat for AMAs, or almost always. We open up chat for pinball as well. May I please ask what brought about your newfound commitment and passion for positivity? Yeah, that's a great question, the Kelm. I don't know, broadcasting is definitely, sorry, one second. Broadcasting has definitely changed me as a person. It's made me cynical at times. It's made me very stressed out at times. And I made the decision to start living in the moment. And when I started living in the moment, I really realized how important positivity is. And being positive has always been an important part of my broadcast. But I'm walking the walk and talking the talk now. Life is good, and I want to make everybody else feel good around me. I think it's really important to put out good vibes and make other people feel good. So that's why I'm really trying to focus on that and make sure that is part of the broadcast as well. Boo-doo. I don't set New Year's commitments, George. I never have, because I think if you really want to do something, do it today. Don't do it at the end of the year. Do it right now. Anything worth doing is worth doing right now and not putting off for a date. I actually think the process of setting a New Year's resolution sets yourself up for failure. It means, oh, I'm not really willing to do it right now. I'll do it later. Definitely Adam Koniak. I've struggled with depression my whole life. I really have. I had deep depressions during the 2-year live stream challenge. I've definitely struggled with anxiety and depression my whole life. There's always a chance, Scotty the dog. Always a chance. What are your views on platforming games? I love platformers. I have played Electronic Superjoy on stream. I played a lot of platformers on stream. Yeah, I will definitely give some credit to Bob Ross, too. I mean, seeing the Bob Ross marathon, I grew up watching some Bob Ross, but he's a great example of somebody that's extremely positive and how that can influence people around you. It's good. Just recently started playing Isaac and I haven't got the DLC yet. Wonder if you have any tips. My best tip for you, Carl, is to focus on dodging more than anything else. You'll get items later, you'll get carried runs later, but leave one enemy alive in the room and focus on learning exactly how that enemy pattern works. It'll help you dodge better, and therefore help you get better. How many tattoos do you have? A lot. A lot. Will you ever do a meetup for people in the Seattle area? We'll probably do a meetup at the arcade here in Bellingham at some point. Honestly, not really, Joris. I'm living the dream one day at a time. I mean, XCOM 2 maybe, but I'm honestly not hyped for anything. I've been having trouble starting up projects that I am excited about. What's your best advice? It's a great question, Lexus. I struggle with this exact same problem. I always have all this crap I want to do, and I don't know how to do it. Here's what you need to do. Turn off your computer, start working. But before you start working, grab a physical notepad and write down what you want to accomplish with your project and start working off that list. Turn off all outside distractions and get to work. How much sleep do you get per day? As much or as little as it takes to stay sane. My first restaurant job was working in this awful barbecue place. Now, the food was awesome. The boss was literally psychotic, and so was his wife. It was hands down the worst job experience I ever had. Was my first job, being a dishwasher in that kitchen. I honestly wondered if I made the wrong career choice in that job. And then I got a great job after that with cool people. I will not be traveling to PAX because TwitchCon is the one con I will be traveling to. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how people go to PAX West, PAX East, PAX South, and all this other stuff. It's so expensive to do all that. I pick one, and that's TwitchCon. I'm going to TwitchCon. Hey, little baby boy. Dad, you're embarrassing me, Dad. Hey, cheers, D&B Johnny. Appreciate the kind words. Already done it, Nano Hypercube. I don't know, Eric. I've cooked a lot of weird stuff. I don't really consider food to be exotic, though. I mean, there's definitely uncommon ingredients, but food's food. Thank you, Oxy. Tips on growing a beard. Step 1, don't shave. Step 2, wait. In all seriousness, though, keep your face clean when you're trying to grow your beard. The most important thing you can do, in my opinion, is keep your face really clean while the hair is growing out. It will reduce the itch so much. I always check for golden key on the floor before opening anything. Is this a good strategy? That is a great strategy, sir. Here is my playstyle sheet for Isaac. That's definitely on there. That can be the difference between a winning run and a losing run, is doing that. However, if you feel your build's weak, by all means, use your key to go in the item room. But hunting for golden keys is a really good strat. Takes some discipline. I have a cooking question. Sometimes I hard-boil an egg, and it has this weird filament on it, like something that sticks to it. I'm trying to get the shell off and wind up breaking the egg too much. Baking soda in the water when you boil helps. Also, another thing you can do is get a bowl of water, hit the egg on the counter to crack it, and then swish it under the water really hard. And what that'll do will get water underneath the shell, and it should peel off easier that way. What is your favorite video game soundtrack? The one we're listening to right now, FTL, is a Goram masterpiece by Ben Prunty. Go give that man some money. Winston, family show, bud. Family show. Get out of there. Family show. I'm gonna go right back in, Dad. I'll just cover that up. Thanks, Joe Chicken. This cat, though. What is the meaning of life? Whatever you make it. Okay, cool. Dice Lemming. That's very good to know. Thanks for the heads up. Have you always been a pet person? Yeah, I've always grew up with pets. I love pets. We've always had cats and dogs and whatever. What would you be doing if you weren't streaming? I'd be cooking, for sure. Have a great one, Legendary Joe. If you were Winston, would you like milk or apple juice? He loves apple juice. I don't make plans to play games, Delirious. That's my official statement, and honestly, it's the truth right now. I have zero plans for the stream. I wake up every day and decide what I want to play, and usually it's Isaac right now. I don't like saying I'll play something, so then if I don't, I look bad. Or if I say, oh yeah, I'll play that, and then I don't, then you're like, why didn't you play it? But I want to. No, I don't remember it. About 2 hours, Emulsify. How do you make an ASMR video? I've been told that before, Deadly Science, but I don't understand exactly what it does. What's with the finger thing at the end of each run? Well, that's dapper time. When I originally began the 2-year live stream challenge and I started full-time January 5th, 2012, I agreed to grow my beard out for an entire 2 years as well. And when my beard got long enough, somebody said, hey, you should put food in there. So I put Cheez-Its in there as a silly celebration. And then we added the finger guns and the top hat and the aviators and all that stuff. Just kind of become a routine we do when we win runs now. Yeah, fair enough, Fierk. Fair enough. Expectations or disappointment waiting to happen. What kind of music do you listen to? I listen to no music outside the stream. I am not a music person. I can happily work in silence. In fact, I prefer to work in silence. That being said, games with good soundtracks are great, but I don't actually listen to music. I have not listened to music for a good decade now. Hey, thank you, Zenry. Appreciate it. I'm very happy with the size of my stream, Jules. We have an amazing, amazing channel here. Honestly, playing games to try to get viewers and grow your channel is, in my opinion, one of the most depressing things you can do as a broadcaster. Saying I'm gonna play this game to try to get viewers is soul crushing. I am so very lucky that over my career I've been able to play the games that I want, run the style of broadcast that I do, and still be supported. I have no desire to play games that I don't want to play to try to make money. Fuck that. How do you go about growing a beard? When I was younger, you burned the bottom of your face. I don't know, man. Really, beards are mostly genetics. Winston, you're such a cutie boy. What are you doing? What a good boy. I couldn't grow a beard until I was mid-30s. Well, there you go, Matty. Thanks, Lost Thing. I will. You keep watching, I'll keep streaming. Yeah, I've watched some Gordon Ramsay shows. I honestly, some of his earlier stuff's okay, but it's so painfully obvious like how they produce the show to get ratings, like in Hell's Kitchen and stuff like that. It's painfully obvious. It can still be fun to watch, but it's not reality, and you just know it. Thanks, Wasp. Appreciate it. Do-do-do. We don't drop many F-bombs on this stream, Hypnotic. When we do, we try to make them count. Cheers, Praxi. We are going to be doing our Bashi run next month. Can't wait. Give me a test for the Mega Satan fight. Assuming only 3 damage and 1 orbital, so turn to grab the unlock. Well, that's your problem, because the Mega Satan fight is a real endurance fight. You gotta have decent damage, or great damage, or 3 orbitals to really make the fight work. I mean, good on you for trying. You can definitely do it with low damage, but it's exponentially harder than if you have 3 orbitals. Dude, Solgrim, what's happening? Be playing Bashi in about a month, as I just said. There's the maker of I Want to Be the Bashi right there. What a legend. That's good, Spartan Hippie. When I worked at the country club, they instituted this policy of, like, no stubble. And I was like, my chef would yell at me. I'm like, dude, I shaved this morning. Like, I shaved before I came in, and now I have stubble. I can't do it. Do you want me to take my break off the line to go shave again? I can't help it. I got a 5 o'clock solar eclipse, not a 5 o'clock shadow. That's what I told him. He laughed and never bothered me again. Cheers, Frothy. Rick93, we have a Wii U, PlayStation 4, and PC. How do I minimize the amount of dishes generated by cooking? Clean as you go. If you are effective at cleaning as you go, you'll realize that you have no dishes left when your food is done. Now the ferrets are fine. There's some more of a daytime schedule now. Thinking of getting a cat this holiday. There's some tips that you could give me, training, products, etc. I mean, the main thing is that you spend time with them when they're a kitten so they could bond with you. That's the big one. Definitely take your time picking the cat. Don't get a Winston. Awesome. Aaron Kenshin, appreciate it. Winston's a dud. We still love him, though. He's my Dudley boy. I use a wired Xbox 360 controller while playing Isaac. This one right here. I haven't streamed any console games at all, Belak. I've been debating doing a playthrough of the Black Ops 3 campaign, but we'll see what happens. I always want to do that, and then like, man, I gotta set up the PC for console streaming. I don't know, man. Uh, 3 months ago, Brostov? 2? I don't know, something like that. OBS question. I'm trying to capture my primary monitor, 1920 by 1080, just to record a video from my web browser. But it keeps cutting off the bottoms or the sides. Any idea what I'm doing wrong? I think I probably do know what's wrong. Your capture is probably outside the OBS window. So, Night Gecko, when you capture, go inside your OBS window, minimize it, and then pull it up to the corner and stretch it to the screen again, is the only thing I can think. What's up, Wiz? So, one of your most memorable games from the last year of casting? Probably Ori and the Blind Forest. It was very well made. Very well made. My guess, Night Gecko, is that your OBS preview might not be exactly 1920 by 1080, and it's going over the sides. And the nice way Puzzle saying, that's a fine question, Gromrick. How does Patreon benefit you compared to Twitch? Well, Patreon is a way to directly support me as a content producer. Twitch is also a way to support. But Patreon kind of innovates content. It gives us new ideas of stuff to do, and makes sure that we're, you know, able to do things like Cooking with Frag and other segments. No plans, Rick, but it'll happen, I'm sure. Yeah, it does the same thing with OBS and OBS. Oh, you're asking him a question. Never mind. What do you think the main feature that makes so incredibly replayable? Isaac, that is. I think it's the amount of rooms that are available in the game. I really think that's what it is. The items are cool and stuff, but really it comes down to the amount of different room layouts that makes it so replayable, in my opinion. Come on, banana. Stop getting stuck in the straw. There's no banana in it? That's concerning. Must be a mango then. Me too. What do you think, Winston? I'm tired, that's what I think. Drinking my daily smoothie. John Cena, JVG, nice name, sir. I don't really have a set time for AMAs. We're just winding down. I'll be done when I'm done. I usually reach a point where my brain has hit critical mass for information. Then I say, good night. You just brine and bake it, Minimum Panda. Nothing too fancy. What was the most influential game you played when you were a kid? How does it pertain to your game playing style now? Definitely Mario Brothers. All of them. Loved them. Absolutely loved them. It's probably why I love platformers so much. I didn't play Mario Sunshine, no. In fact, I was really terrible when Nintendo 64 came out. I was absolutely awful at the 3D games. I definitely excelled at 2D platforming. As soon as you added that 3D element, I was trash. I got over it, but I have no idea what you're talking about, Hypnotic, but okay. You have a great one. Cheers, Dravenos. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, Risk of Rain's a really great game. Really great game. We got 370 hours out of Risk of Rain. What a legendary game. In the character select on Isaac, what are the symbols on the left? If you mean the ones on the little square, that's the post-it signifying how many unlocks you have. How do you get through the tough parts? It's a good question, Dreaded Moose. Well, the way I look at it is things sometimes have to get worse before they get better, but things almost always get better. Any upcoming games you're excited for? Nope. Wish I could say yes, but I find getting hype for games is mostly a disappointment. I'm trying to think of how many games I've actually bought this year. It's not very many. How many hours do you have on Isaac, Rebirth, and Afterbirth? Approximately 3,000 would be my guess. Steam stopped counting my hours for the original Isaac at about 1,200. We played much past that. So I'm going to say 3,000. Cooking's always good, Lexus. Yes, I did, Relic. I did play Identity Endless. I felt it streamed very poorly. It had lots of very small text, and if you were just entering the stream in the middle of a run, it was impossible to explain what was going on. Honestly, Lexus, other than just picking up a hobby, I would start trying to learn something. Whether it be a skill or you're just learning general information, so you can start multitasking. You can still have those 3 tabs open, but also have like something else that you're working on learning. Make you feel a lot more productive. Do you think you'll ever breach over 9,000 hours in Isaac? I don't know. I don't know. How did you choose cooking as a job? I went to culinary school and hopped right in. I've always loved cooking. It's always been part of my life. So I felt it was a natural transition, and it sure was. I was, not to toot my own horn, I was a good cook. I was a good cook. Probably early next year, Tyler and I, we're going to do a meetup, I think. More details to come once we get that figured out. Dark Player, if you were able to reach the chest or dark room, you could fight Mega Satan with it. When not streaming, what do you like to do? I like to spend time with my daughter and my wife, and I like to play pinball and work on my machines when I can. That's about all my free time. I'm satisfied with the tattoos I have right now, Dreaded Moose, though I'd be lying if I said I'm not going to get any more. Gotta wait a while, though. Honestly, the original Isaac is so poor compared to Afterbirth. I don't think I can go back and play it. Dropping from a clean 60 frames per second with an awesome engine to 30 frames per second with lag is just gnarly. How long in total have you spent getting tattooed? That's a good question. 110 hours? Redcrafter, I'm using OBS multi-platform right now, and to get the chat inside there, you just have to do a simple window capture and then crop the sides. Winston's watching himself in OBS. What a player. That's you, Winston. I know that's me, Dad. What originally convinced you to start streaming? Okay, so I had a really nice job at a golf and country club cooking. I really enjoyed that job. And then the recession hit, and it was a union company, so they had to lay people off in the order they were hired. I was the last person on the list to be cut off. And my chef was like, I'm really sorry. Like, you're one of the best cooks here, but I don't have a choice. I have to fire you or lay you off because this person has seniority over you. So I got really depressed. And after about a couple months of being depressed, I decided, hey, I want to do something different. I mean, I can go get a job cooking right now. I got a good reference. I'm skilled. I can do whatever. I said, I'm going to try doing content production. And I got onto the YouTube side of things and started doing Call of Duty videos. And I did that for about a year. Ended up receiving my YouTube partnership. And then shortly after my Twitch partnership, granted, when I had my Twitch partnership, I had like 600 followers and a whole concurrent viewers of about 6. That being said, I found streaming to be much more exciting than YouTube content, and I really, really loved it. I still had savings left from when I did work, and I decided that I was going to give the 2-year live stream challenge a shot. And that's when I really committed to live streaming over everything else. Then we streamed for 731 days in a row, and then here we are 2 years after that. Did you just see yourself? Yeah, you did. Cat just saw itself in the preview. Don't worry, Winston. That's you. That's you. Jeremy Twain, it was actually a very interesting situation. I talked about it on my panel at TwitchCon, but I was partnered on YouTube via the Yoush network, which no longer exists. And after that, Yoush tried to start a live streaming program where they had like a community channel where lots of people streamed on it, and I became kind of the head of that. So Yoush had some conversations with Twitch, and they ended up partnering 3 channels. So one of those channels was mine. So I received my partnership well below standard. The standards for being partnered back when I got my partnership were way up here. So I got very lucky for my partnership. And we made the most out of that opportunity, so it worked out good. But that's how I got it. Well, I listen to whatever music's in the tattoo shop and chat with my artist, Clam Jam. Me and my artist get along pretty well, so it works out. Honestly, Poxoco, I probably pick up my cat too much. Probably too much. He's still my boy. Dad, where's the water go? Where's it go, Dad? What are you doing? Okay, he's gone. Calm down, bud. It's cool. Be cool. We'll probably work on a Winston mode if I have enough subs when he's big enough to swap it out. Use any beard product oils? I have used Honest Amish Beard Balm in the past, but right now eating lots of vegetables and taking vitamins is making it grow like a champ. The ferrets are on a daytime schedule now, so they're not on the stream as much. They'll show up on occasion. Yeah, that emo's good. Humanitis. Humanity's #1 killer. How do you manage to stay so positive? I made the choice to be positive. I work towards that every day. It's not easy being positive all the time. Life sucks sometimes. But my saying is you can always find the silver lining. Always. Yeah, Winston wasn't having that. I want the rest of the smoothie. My straw keeps clogging. Captain saying I'm not going to do them on stream. I already played through the first 2 wings, but we'll probably do some more constructed, or maybe even arenas once all the cards are out. Right now I'm on the Isaac grind. I'm loving every minute. Do you want to show James fluffy tum-tums on stream? Of course I do. How old were you when you started streaming on Twitch? 25? Honestly, Scrattle GG, I have 0 input on YouTube partnerships. Fluffy tum-tums, fluffy tum-tums. What a good tum-tum, what a good kitty. James hates me, by the way. We're not buds. She snuggles me sometimes. Do you spend a lot of time watching other streams? I generally watch the Mexican Runner VODs when I'm done, but I gotta think how to say this. I don't spend very much time on the PC. When my broadcast ends, I shut off the PC, and then I walk away and I go do other stuff. And then I turn it on right before I broadcast. I think it's very easy as a content producer to spend way too much time on the PC, and I've certainly been there. My first 2 to 3 years of content production was basically being on a computer for 18 hours a day. And I found that led to depression and a lot of other unhealthy stuff for myself. So I made the decision to spend less time on the PC, and that's been good. I've certainly watched a metric ton of streams in my lifetime as a content producer, but I don't watch as many now. I'll watch some on the weekends, like when Ashley's streaming, or if I'm just playing Hearthstone on a Saturday or something. I'll certainly pop up a stream, but I don't spend near as much time on the computer as I used to. I don't think it's healthy to spend all your time on a computer. Especially when your job revolves around being on a computer. If you get home from your job where you were working and then you want to sit down and relax the computer, awesome, go for it. But if you're spending all day on the computer on top of working on the computer, it's too much. How do you stay informed with gaming news and such? I don't. If there's a game I really need to check out, chat lets me know. That's all I need to know. It's been your favorite game ever to stream? Well, Isaac holds the most hours. I think FTL is probably my favorite stream game, though. Got me through some tough times. Do you find it hard to balance streaming lots of hours of real life? Absolutely, Night Demons. Absolutely. But we got there. It took me almost 4 years to find a good balance between, family, relationship, and working. Thank you, Black Wolf. No, I will not be playing any more Isaac tonight, Johansson. AMAs almost always signify the end of the show. When the AMA is done, I usually walk away. The game I streamed, my very first stream game was Call of Duty Black Ops. My first game of the 2-year live stream challenge when I went full-time was Star Wars The Old Republic. Are there any Twitch streamers you want to meet that you haven't? I want to meet the Mexican Runner. I'm going to link up his channel right now. So I want to give him a handshake and tell him I freaking love his content. And I think what he's doing is insane and also awesome. He's beating every licensed Nintendo Entertainment System game. And let me tell you, there is a whole horde of really awful games. He plays a mean flute too, but there's a whole horde of really awful NES games. And he's played a ton of them. Some gems in there too, but most of the games in the Nintendo Entertainment System are really bad. And he's beating all 730 licensed games. He does ooze talent. He's got charisma. He's damn good at video games too. He holds several world records. But I think NES Mania is a really solid idea. And I mean, he's like 1,700 hours into it now, and he's about halfway through. No, I don't. Took a torch. We played it for about a month and a half and at the start of the 2-year challenge, and then stopped to move on to other things. You're fine, Hypnotic. Misunderstandings happen. How did you manage to get noticed and continue streaming? Well, I did a 2-year live stream challenge. I streamed every day from January 5th, 2012 to January 6th, 2014. When I first began streaming full-time, it was a much different world, streaming. There's a lot less streamers and a lot less people out there playing games, basically. So I streamed every day for 2 years. No breaks, no days off. Average of 7 hours a night over the 731-day period. I was the first person to do a 2-year challenge. I actually got inducted into the Twitch Hall of Fame as the creator and first to complete a 2-year challenge here on Twitch. Do you think the longer Twitch TV goes on, it'll be harder for new streamers to break through and also be original? Well, of course it's going to be harder. It's a much more saturated market. Now, I say that, and I don't want that to discourage anybody from trying, because in a more saturated market, there's still opportunity out there for people to succeed. There's always going to be opportunity. But I will say I'm very fortunate to have started streaming when I did, because if I did a 2-year live stream challenge, if I was just new to streaming right now, I don't know. I was in the right place doing the right thing at the right time, got in front of the right people, and made the most of the opportunity. Yeah, I mean, you can't say, oh, well, the market's oversaturated, I just can't make it. It's not true. There's plenty of people that are going to succeed in this market. That being said, it's like the wild frickin' west out there. I mean, people always ask, how can I get my stream off the ground? And I go, sorry, I don't know. You know, I don't know. I don't know. It's been the best and worst time in your streaming career. The end of the 2 years live stream challenge after working 731 days straight is definitely tops. I think the worst moment in my streaming career was the first time that I tried to stream Dark Souls. That was hands down the worst chat experience I have ever had in my entire career. I cried after the stream. It was that bad. It was horrible. It was the worst experience I could physically have as a broadcaster. We came back and beat Dark Souls later when we had sub chat, and it was great. But I have pretty high standards for my chat and policies and stuff like that, and it was completely out of control to the point that I had no control over the situation. It was just awful. It was the pits. But it only happened once, and the vast majority of my streaming experience have been amazing. So we don't hold on to that or often think about it. All my other Dark Souls streaming experiences were great, but that first stream was the worst. Do 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 do. Thank you, Whiskey Fresh. Have a great one. Hypnotic, I honestly think that, here's how it works, okay? If you're a variety streamer, you're probably going to be introduced to more people, but retention's always a problem. By playing one game more frequently, you're going to get in front of the same people over and over again, which may allow you to make an impression. You'll notice that most broadcasters have a staple game, or a main game. Mine's Isaac, of course. That's how I choose my broadcast. However, there are people out there that do what I consider true variety. Look at Dan's Gaming. He has a great broadcast, and he's been doing variety since day one. He plays new games all the time, and it works for him. So you can't say one way or another, but I will say that most broadcasters have a staple game that they go back to as a stable point for themselves. There is no one answer for what is best. What is best is what works for you. Whatever makes you happy broadcasting is what is best. Honestly, Dravenos, I looked at it as I didn't have a choice. So on days where I felt really shitty or I was sick, I just told myself I'm going to do the best job that I can given the situation. I've already committed to doing, X amount of days. Feeling bad or being sad or whatever is not really an excuse not to do my best. Granted, I had some pretty rough cast on the 2-year live stream challenge, but I always went into it telling myself, I'm going to do the best job that I can today. And sometimes that felt like 30% out of 100, but I tried. They don't charge to rotate the stream on the front page, Jordan. There are exceptions to that. Let's talk about this real quick. This is actually a good question that not many people know how it works. So if you're a partner broadcast on Twitch, you may receive front page rotation. I receive front page rotation, and I really appreciate that, Twitch. There's also what's called a sponsored slot. So let's say a new game comes out. They can pay Twitch to have a spot on the front page rotation or be the promoted game in the browse games. But the vast majority of streams that you see rotated in and out on the front page, there's no money exchanging hands. It's really only if a game wants to promote themselves, they would pay Twitch to do that. Individual broadcasters do not pay for that. Pallyboy, I started streaming on Twitch right when Twitch became a thing. So I never actually streamed on Justin TV. I came in right as it was switching over. Before they were actually separated or anything like that. Like, Justin TV was definitely still a thing when I streamed, but they had just launched Twitch.tv right before my first stream. Definitely Night Demons. I find not focusing on viewer count and stuff like that, especially during the broadcasting hours, is very important. Like, if you look at your viewer count and all the other statistics you have available to you while you're broadcasting, you're just adding in stuff you got to worry about. It's all flooding into your brain, and you have no control over it. None. Don't quote me on this, Jonathan. I'm not sure exactly how the rotation works. I mean, I know I'm having a special event. Let's say I'm going to do an event or something. I can message Twitch and say, hey, can I get some front page time during these hours? And they'll say no or yes. Or, yeah, well, you can have it for 1 out of the 6 hours you're going to be broadcasting. And it'll be, 9 to 10 or whatever. But other than that, it really is kind of a random rotation. Yeah, I dropped this thing on the cement and it didn't break. Very sturdy. Cheers, Escorn. Cheers. I'm sure it's some complicated algorithm that I know nothing about. Hypnotic, I am about 10 pounds off my goal weight. Or with the goal weight I set for myself. I'm not dieting to lose weight, I'm dieting for better lifestyle changes, but I've lost a ton of weight and I feel good. All I'll say is this, Night Demons, different things work for different people. Any access to that information from me personally is a detriment. No plans, Drunk Squirrel. I really enjoy broadcasting. I don't see myself doing anything else, but always gotta leave your options open. My fondest memory is ending the 2-year livestream challenge. That and becoming the Bashi on Christmas morning. To answer the death question, my first run of Bashi, I think I had 19,000 deaths. The second run was 6,000? No, wait, was it 19,000 or 9? No, it was 9,500 something, then 3,000, and the last run was 1,200, I think. Why don't you have pop-up donations? Because I like to have the broadcast be as clean as possible. That's my own personal choice. I don't have anything against pop-ups or noises playing when donations happen. But I've always wanted the broadcast to be me, the game, and the chat. And as long as I can have that happen, I think I will. Of course, I leave it open to change my mind, or if I need to, because I feel it'll be better, or whatever, I can. But I have not seen a reason that I need to. I guess my thought is, if you don't have to have stuff pop on the screen, why would you? And I'll also say this, I'm very lucky not to need to. I'm a very lucky man, and I very much appreciate all the support I get. Awesome, Witwix. Me and Ashley watch you all the time, dude. We always watch on the PlayStation 4 or the Roku, so I never chat, but I appreciate you too, man. I think you're awesome. You make me laugh, dude. You're one of the few streamers that actually make me laugh out loud. One of the very few. If you any advice for someone who wants to start streaming on Twitch, have fun is the #1 thing I can give you as advice. Have freaking fun. Relic, I would say mostly go for damage. Damage and range are the big ones for greed modes. Anything you're looking forward to in games or events the next few months or years to come? I'm looking forward to going to TwitchCon each year. I really am. If you're going to make money off of streaming, it's going to be a result of really enjoying streaming. If you go into streaming with the mindset, I need to make money, you're going to fail. 99% chance. Probably higher than that. I don't know. I'm not an economist. I just know that if you're not enjoying broadcasting, if you don't find enjoyment in it, you're not going to be able to do it long term. How do you remember all the items in Isaac and how things synergize? Very lucky to have chat. I have a very photographic memory, so when somebody tells me something in chat and I read it, I usually remember it. I'm very good at remembering things that I read. I'm very poor at remembering where I put things down, but if I read something, it's locked up here forever. "30 years old I am. Turned 30 this year." Man, Whitwix didn't say anything to my comment. He must be super mad at me. That's why you went up instead of down earlier, because chat said to. No, I went out of that because of habit, because I'm a creature of habit more than anything. He came in to say and left immediately. That's what I would do. That's exactly what I would do. I write a bing long thing and I'd be like, I'm out of here. See you later, suckers. Oh, tell me about it, Witwix. I lose the remote. I lose my controller. If it's not wired to the computer, I've already lost it. You ever had a game you forced yourself to play because chat liked it? No, I haven't. I've always played the games that I want to. And some people get so mad at me because I start games all the time and then I don't finish them. But I always say tough toenails. I'm not going to play a game I'm not enjoying playing. We do have Velcro on our remotes. It works wonders. It really does. Any questions you avoid answering? I avoid answering questions about money, and I avoid answering questions about really deeply personal stuff. That's about it. What do you think about the 20K viewer Twitch streamers? I'll be perfectly honest with you guys. I wish every single person that streams success. And if somebody has crazy success and has 20, 30, 40,000 viewers, I think that's pretty kick-ass. I'm happy for other people to be successful. I think it's the only way to be. If you can't be happy for other people, you're never going to be happy for yourself. It's never going to be good enough. If you're always thinking, oh man, I deserve this, I deserve that, you're never going to be happy. Not once. I think people succeeding is fucking great, and everybody should succeed. How's your relationship with your mom, and what do you make in a year? Well, I'll tell you, my relationship with my mom's great. I have a great relationship with my parents. I do. Frag mom's awesome. Jealousy, no dirt. It's very easy to become jealous. Jealousy is one of the primary human emotions. Very easy to look at something and say, well, I've worked so hard, why don't I have that? Very easy thought train to go down. You find it challenging to stream work from home, and have you thought about renting an office to stream separate work? Okay, let me explain this. The best part about working from home is not having to commute back and forth from work. That is the single best thing about working from home. Why you would want to travel to an office to go work. I know people do it, and they're happy doing it. Personally, for me, I would much rather just work from home. I get to wake up in my pajama pants and work. I don't have to drive a car. I don't have to do anything else. When you were starting off, did you find it easier streaming, recording YouTube, all impromptu? I used to do warm-ups and stuff, but then as I got more confident with talking, I just kind of winged it. And I find winging is the best. What I really love about live streaming, you can say some really stupid stuff because you're just winging it. And that's fine. That's part of the joy of live streaming, is you get to do stupid stuff, you say stupid stuff, you missay stuff, you make mistakes live on broadcast. When and where was the first time you played pinball? The first thing I remember, I was about 5 in my garage, playing the 1977 Williams Big Deal. If you had to do it all over again, what would you do different? A lot of stuff, but I can't take anything back, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, that's true, Ix. I'm sure you've never slipped up. I've never seen you slip up, so I'll just take that at face value. Zoop, that's a good question. You have to make commentary for yourself, so talk about what you're doing in the game. Pretend you have a large audience. There's a saying that says, fake it till you make it, and that is in some ways true and in some ways false, but fact is, you can talk about what you're doing in the game just fine without an audience. Like, consider it like recording a video. If somebody happens to talk in chat, great, you can engage them. But otherwise, consider it a practice in talking. The more words you get out broadcasting, the more confident you're going to be speaking. The more confident you are speaking, the better your content is. It did indeed go well, Frosty. How do you feel about tattoo aftercare? I've gotten a lot of tattoos, and I think I finally figured out the secret. The secret for the first couple, like the day and a half after you get a tattoo, is not to slather on a bunch of A&D or Aquaphor or whatever else. It's to clean it with soap and water. The very first day you get a tattoo, after you've taken off the wrapping and everything, scrub it down with soap and water, with your hand, of course, not like with a brush. And then keep anything from scabbing over on it. Then moisturize the next day. Of course, go to sleep with some lotion or something on the tattoo, but I've gotten away from using Aquaphor, and I will say that my tattoos have healed a lot better since I've done that. Aquaphor is good, but it just picks up dust and other crap that irritates your skin. Yeah, it's true. It's really kind of painful, isn't it, though, to go back and watch some of your first broadcasts? It's kind of just, like, cringeworthy to yourself, because you know what you're capable of now. It's also cool to go back and see how far you've come, but it's, like... it's kind of painful to watch. Have you ever washed your tattoo with a brush? God, no, I haven't. I always just do fingers. Fingers to start, and then... after it's completely healed and peeled and everything, I'll use an exfoliating brush after that, but not till it's fully healed. Thanks, Crixalis. Winston almost fell out the pinball machine. He almost did. Yeah, I think just getting words out. Sorry, they kind of went on a tangent there, but if you're new to broadcasting, you have trouble because people aren't talking in chat, just start getting words out. It took me a good 1.5 years to actually develop my broadcasting voice. And it's not like I tried to change my voice, it's just the way you speak and the cadence of how you speak and all that really takes a lot of practice to get into a rhythm. I did not, Boat Orion. My streaming rig is super crazy, so Well, I would have loved to build it. I handed that one over to somebody that's built hundreds of PCs, because I didn't want to F that one up. I was spoopied about it. Hey, nice dual core, Duran. No, it's okay. I don't think sub only has anything to do with that. Sub only makes it a lot easier to manage for me mentally, of course, because you're not reading insults all the time or just random spam or bots and stuff like that. But I don't think any more of somebody for being able to sub my channel or wanting to sub my channel versus somebody that doesn't sub. I think all people are good. I certainly had times in my career where I felt a little bit cynical, or, you know, you can kind of get down on people or whatever, but I think humans as a whole are pretty good, and I think the internet's treated me with the extraordinary kindness, subs or not, so I think people are good, no matter what. And honestly, like, looking back on it, when I was younger, when I was like 13, 14, 15, 16, I was a giant frickin' troll. So how can I get mad at somebody for being a jerk? I was a jerk for most of my life. The best thing you can do, or the best skill that I've learned, General Thug, is take a break if you're feeling frustrated. Taking breaks is the best. Just step away, go get a snack, take a shower, come back fresh. Yeah, stream what you want to, Charlius92. Enjoy it. Enjoy streaming. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, Sidewinder. Jesus, Winston, you're gonna die, bud. You're gonna die. I think goals are very important to set. My long-term goals right now are a bit weird. I mean, I want to, I've had a lot of expenses over the course of my career, so right now I kind of want to focus on getting a little nest egg saved up. That's kind of my long-term goal, but really I'm focused on the short term right now. Like, that's long-term, build up the nest egg, you know, have all the, you know, freedom and stuff to do what you want to. But really, right now I try to focus on one day at a time. I wake up, try to be in the best mood possible, try to put on the best show possible, sleep and do it again, and that will lead to my long-term goal. But a lot of my goals as of late have been about trying to have a positive attitude and finding things to be happy about so I can put on the best show, because I know that's going to lead to my long-term goals. Well, Fronty, the name for my channel, Lethalfrag, has nothing to do with my content now. That came as a result is when I first became a content producer, I was doing Call of Duty content, and I was specifically very good at throwing frag grenades, so Lethalfrag became my name and my logo. I wouldn't want to change my name, I like my name, but it was kind of just happenstance. Come on, Winston. Don't be a Winston. He has both of them. Of course he does. Of course he does. Well, now I can't give you the answer for what to do, right? But if you're having hesitations, maybe explore some other options, or you know, it never hurts to leave your options open. Let me just say that. So maybe continue down the path that you want since you've dedicated so much time to it, but also keep your options open and find maybe something else that you might enjoy doing. It's never great to jump ship when you don't have a life raft below you, right? But if you're having hesitations, it might be for a good reason, or maybe it's just you're stressed out. Your favorite thing to do, except stream and play games, spend time with family. Always. Family's great. You're never going to remove just negative thoughts from your head, Dravenos. Negative thoughts are part of being human. It's part of humanitis. So it's less about removing negative thoughts, but finding a way to curb them. Let's find an example here. Okay, let's say your PC bust. Here's how I'd think about it. My PC broke down. I wasn't a streamer. I was just, you know, a gamer. Wow, that really sucks that my PC broke, and I'm not going to have a PC again for 2 weeks. Then a little light will come on my head and say, hey, at least I'll have time to work on all the other projects that I wanted to do. You got to find a way to curb it into something positive. So every time you have a really negative thought, like, wow, I really sucked in this game that I played. I played awful. Well, there's opportunity to do better next round. Or, well, I guess what I can learn from that is X or whatever. So try to follow up negative thoughts with something positive. And eventually you'll start thinking more positively and less negatively. Or that's how it worked for me. Comatose said we do one Cooking with Frag episode per month. You can see the list of the ones there. Cooking with Frag will be on the last day of this month for November. Where can I learn tech-specific knowledge about streaming? I would highly recommend the OBS project forums. There's tons of very helpful people over there. There's also a few decent streaming guides written up, but the OBS project forums will definitely be a good place to start. Lots of very helpful people. I can't help you there, King2B420. I wish I could. People ask me for advice about streaming all the time, and it's a tough question because I don't know what makes channels successful or what helps grow channels. I mean, I could... I wish I had advice for people for like that. I wish I had an answer I could just give people saying, oh yeah, you should do this to help grow your channel, but... Back to the matter, everybody's channel is different, and different things work for different people. Something that works for somebody may completely fail for another, and vice versa. It is one of the secrets to success is to get lucky. It's true. A little blurb I wrote up about the 2-year live stream challenge and kind of warning people, you know, against doing one, or the problems that can happen is it really. Yeah, I've busted my ass, and I think I'm a pretty good entertainer, and I put in a lot of hours, about 10,000 of them, to get where I'm at, but at the same time, I did get lucky and get in front of, you know, I had a good opportunity, and I got in front of the right people at the right time, doing the right thing. Any advice on finding motivation to improve yourself as a person when you're having a hard time caring? Asking for a friend. Write down your goals and start working towards them. I think physically writing down goals is a big one. Excluding alcohol and water, what is your favorite beverage? Tea. I don't drink alcohol, by the way. Can you silly expand on the I was in front of the right people at the right time bit? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, I can. So I did the 2-year live stream challenge from January 5th, 2012 to January 6th, 2014. And that got me a lot of recognition for what I was trying to do, especially after we got past the year point. And at that time, challenges weren't a thing, and I kind of had a unique idea at that point. So it got a lot of people coming in and out of my channel, which obviously I retained a lot of them, which is why the channel succeeded after the 2 years. But I had the right idea at the right time. I did the challenge when nobody else was doing a challenge. And it got me in front of enough people that I was able to, you know, garner a community out of it. Yeah, there you go, Pones. Maybe water in front of tea for me. Yeah, there you go, Herfordoffa. It really is. And opportunity is always waiting around the corner. I have failed at a great many things in my life, a great many ventures, and ventures that I was good at, or I had a good idea. It just wasn't the right time for me. Everything lined up for streaming for me, though, and I'm very grateful for it. Casey the Catastrophe, I highly recommend buying a Lazy Boy. Straight up. It's like, you get one on sale like Labor Day, you look like $500, the best chair you'll ever have. Since I bought my Lazy Boy to stream from, I have had 0 back problems or butt problems or tailbone problems as a result of sitting for my job. Streaming is never boring, and I have never had a day where I hated streaming. I can say that. I've certainly had days where I didn't want to stream because I was ultra ill or feeling bad or Dark Souls chat or whatever, but I've never hated streaming. I've never said, I don't want to do this. I love it. I love it every day. I'm blessed to be able to do this. Not once have I thought this was a bad idea. Hey Gingos, I think that's a good question. You're a mod on a channel that is growing. What can you advise on mod that is growing channel? Okay, there's 2 styles of moderation. There's the Iron Fist, which does work, and you have to drop your fist down sometimes. People are being out of line. But I think the most important thing a mod can do in a channel, or at least this is what I feel for my channel, is making people feel welcome. Even when stuff is going terribly wrong, if you as the moderator, or even the broadcaster, if you're pointing out good things and like thanking people for, you know, meeting and greeting and being nice, you'll see a lot more people do that. Now, if you're calling people stupid and telling people just to stop doing that all the time, you're gonna have a lot more problems. So, my advice for modding a growing channel is make sure that you're focusing on the positive things that are happening, while taking care of your job of moderating as well. Try not to focus on the negative stuff too much. Very easy to get wrapped up. Yeah, great people to show up and chat. Like if somebody's greeting a lot of people, say, hey man, I really appreciate that you're greeting other people. You know, that makes it feel very welcoming here. Somebody else is gonna see that and start greeting as well. Positive reinforcement works way better than negative reinforcement in a chat room, in my opinion. Good vibes all around. Thank you, Nikos. That Earthworm Jim stream, man, I was pretty cheesed during that stream. That game sucks, man. God, that stream. I forgot about that one, Puzzle. I had to bring that up, man. I raged during Earthworm Jim. Probably the only time I've raged on stream. Yes, General Thug, people in my life were very supportive of my decision to be a streamer. I wrote out a business plan for my parents and said, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. Will you help me out? And they said, sure. My parents have always encouraged me to do what I want to, and sometimes that's led to some pretty epic failures, but they've always been there for me, and I'm very grateful for that. I have, like, the best family in the world, and I appreciate them dearly. Was there anything that ever threatened you not to be able to complete your challenge? Nope. The only thing that could stop me from streaming would be, or would break the challenge, would be me saying, I'm not going to stream today. So if I was hospitalized, it wouldn't break it. Or if my internet's down, it wouldn't break it either. So there's nothing that ever could have stopped me other than myself. No, I've never had a breakdown live on my stream. Nope. Got pretty pissed off at Earthworm Jim, but that's about it. Can you summarize your post about the 2-year livestream challenges? I sure can. But basically, I wrote kind of a, a word of warning to people, talking about a lot of people said, "Oh, I'm gonna do a 2-year challenge now after I received the Twitch Hall of Fame award for being the creator and first to complete. And I wrote out a blurb that says, you know, if you want to do a cheer challenge, that's great, but please think of it in realistic terms. Like, you can get super ill, you can have cold, flu, fever, migraine, you can have a family member pass away, you could have, you know, power outages, all this other stuff. So don't just dive into a 2-year challenge because, you know, somebody else did good with it. You have to really account for all the things that can happen over 2 years. I was severely depressed many times, you know, I could barely get out of bed. I don't recommend a 2-year challenge. I'll just tell you that right now. If somebody wants to do one, I will tell them all day I wish them the best success, and I truly do mean that. But having days off is good. No, Shed Collectors, honestly, hair doesn't bother me that much. The worst that happens with my hair is what's happening right now. You can see it over here. Like, my hair's growing out, I'm growing it back out, and it's going to be annoying for like a month. But after my hair's growing out or my beard's growing out, I don't think twice about it. Thank you, Quox. But yeah, I think being severely ill for multiple days and not having a day off was... it wasn't good for me. The awkward teenage years of hair growth. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, I should not have streamed after surgery. I'll say that right now. I'll be taking, if I ever have to have another surgery, I will be taking a few days off for myself. But we persevered. Even through the 2-year challenge, we only had, I think, 3 or 4 minimum 2-hour streams. Everything else was 7+. Or tried to be. Like I said, we had times where I was depressed, where I was only streaming about 5, and then I had times where I was super hype and I was streaming 10. So. Yes, I did, Looney Loop. My minimum stream during the 2-year live stream challenge was 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. And we only did that 4 times. Otherwise, I started whenever and went to at least 2 a.m. We averaged 7 hours a night. The bottle is see-through because it's green, and we're using a green screen. Hope you're doing well as well, Synth. Definitely in plate. Have a good one, Wasp. How long does it take to grow a Viking beard? It takes as long as it takes. Nah, you're fine, TFTH. You can drink on stream. I have never been drunk on stream, nor will I ever. Nice, Synth. Alright, guys. We just did an AMA for, well, I think about 1 hour and 15 minutes. I will be back and edit tomorrow. It's 7 p.m. Pacific. Thank you all for your awesome questions. It's actually a very successful and engaging AMA. Every once in a while we do AMAs and all the questions are just like, please. You guys did awesome, and I appreciate you. I will be back tomorrow, 7 p.m. Pacific. Until then, keep it dapper and be good to each other. That's all I got for tonight. Frag out. Have a wonderful night, everybody.